Okay, remember, this is sort of like a P for C without the ball.
Yeah.
And so we can speak, but we have to listen to each other and take turns. Just a little reminder of our values there. We have been working with some magic words, haven't we? The other word that we worked out with a secret. Oh, you guys are the R word. I was going to give you a hint, but I don't need to talk about that. Okay, so as we're looking at this big word relationship, and we did what? We created a family picture, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we created family pictures, and here's Brianna's, okay? And remember, we agreed we would allow pets to be in our family.
I didn't want to show my pet.
That's okay. It was a choice that you made, okay? So here's Brianna's family, and this is her whole family, right? This is one family, Brianna's family, okay? Her whole family, okay? And here we have Hikaru's whole family. It's a lovely family, Hikaru. Okay. Okay, remember, we're very serious learners here. Hoku put a lot of effort into this. It's very nice, huh? Yeah, it does. Here's Hoku's whole family.
Is that funny?
Yeah, his whole family. Okay, and there's James. Are all of our families exactly the same? No, not at all. My family would even look different, wouldn't they? Oh, okay, I'll take a picture of my family and show it to you. So what I'm wondering is, do numbers have relationships like our family?
I know one.
Do you think numbers have relationships like our family? Okay, yeah, you don't remember our rules.
Family facts and stuff?
Oh, family of facts. Okay, so if a family has a family of facts, it's what? A relationship. Wow, I'm glad you recognize that right away. Okay, so I have another question for you. So there are some relationships. Let's see if there's some relationships with fractions too. It's a whole. It's a whole family. But is it the same parts?
Oh yeah. Because these are two same parts and then it's a whole family. Like, if you color one half, but it's two
one
people
out of one.
and
More
it's like
more
and a half.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. There's so many good ideas. Let's just poke hat, please, one person at a time. Yeah.
Okay. How does if you color like you color this half, you color that half, will be one. Or if you color and erase that, and it'll be 1 out of 1.
That's an interesting thing. 1 out of 1. You can just go. Okay.
You go first.
That's nice of you.
Like if you if you it's equal half, it's equivalent. So it's when if you put it together, then it's one whole. And if you so it's like a whole family of 2 parts. So and
Okay.
it's also like a fraction.
A fraction. A fraction. Oh, okay. Okay, so maybe when families start out,
From 2 and then
they start out from 2. So is that kind of a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay.
and then they put
Okay.
it together, it equals a whole family and it's also a fraction. And then
Oh, okay. So what would the denominator be here? James, I think you crossed that too. Yeah. What would the denominator be here? 2. Okay.
And the numerator is 1
Why 1?
because
If it's the whole family?
oh, it's 2.
2.
But if you put
Okay.
a half, then it's 2.
Then you're talking about one part of the family?
Yeah.
like
Ah,
like
okay. Okay.
like this one's the dog,
Okay.
and this one is the human. So
One person
some
at a
are
time.
shaded.
Okay,
So like
okay.
maybe and the numerator is gonna be like 1, and then the denominator
Ooh, big
will
words.
be like the 2, so 1 out of 2.
1 out of 2. Okay. So then what happens to families? They
grow bigger and bigger and bigger.
they grow bigger. Okay.
Fractions get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Do the fractions get bigger?
Smaller.
Smaller.
Smaller, and then the whole family gets bigger.
In this case, yeah, the whole family gets bigger, but the parts, there's more
tiny.
Yeah, there's more parts. And if you're looking at the fraction in this way, it does look like it's small. It's getting bigger. That's an interesting thing, isn't it?
Yep.
Fractions, we said this was 2 parts. Now what happened when our family changed?
We add one more people.
Is it still 1 whole?
Yeah.
Okay. So what would the denominator in this case be? 3. You brought up the idea, I'm glad you said that. You brought up the idea that sometimes the family goes bigger. Okay.
And the fraction gets smaller.
Yeah, if you do the same size, right? Okay.
It looks like it starts with 1 and then 2 and then 3
And then it ends at 4.
So thinking about these things, okay, and your good question about the denominator
And numerator.
and numerator, let's make some choices here. Let's select just one of our families for today to do a joint product. Let's look at the parts, okay? We have Mom. Who else is here?
Dad.
Mom and Dad, okay. Blake, that's her dad's name. And then who do we have here?
That's Rihanna. Yeah.
And then, wow, she has quite a big sister, doesn't she? So let's think about a number story. Whose family are we going to start with? Brianna's family. Shall we start with that? Brianna's family. Go ahead, Hoku, write it down. Brianna's family. So Brianna's whole family had how many people?
4.
Had 4 people. Now, how can we get a fractional part of these people?
Good.
What can we ask? What question? Because number stories have to have a what? It has to, if you're asking a number story, it has to have a what at the end. Remember our addition number stories and subtraction number stories, it had to have a what at the end?
How many?
Question.
A question, okay? So Brianna's whole family had 4 people. Do we need a period there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what? How are we going to separate this out into a fraction?
How many adults? Wait, it's a Brianna whole family.
Well, okay, we'll have to fix that. Thanks for editing. Okay. So, all right. So someone said something about adults?
Yeah, I did. Adults?
There's 2 adults and 2 kids.
Do we want to tell them everything?
My sister's
No.
is
Okay.
almost
So
an adult.
what? Oh, she is. Will we count her as an adult?
I don't know. She's a
I think,
teenager.
James, please sit down.
15.
I think you have to be 18, and she's only 15 to be an adult.
3 years.
Okay.
She's
So,
a teenager.
will we consider her a child?
She's not a baby. She'll go to the mall by herself.
Okay.
Then just
So,
count her as a teenager.
what can we ask this question, James? Think about it. I heard the word adult. What fraction, because it's a fraction number story, so what, W-H-A-T, what, it's okay. We'll correct later. You can just get the idea down. What fraction of, it's okay, fraction of, oh yeah, we're going to move. What fraction, you're such a good timekeeper. What fraction of her family are what?
Adults. I mean, children.
Which one? Make a decision.
Children. Children.
Okay, since it's your family, go ahead and decide.
Let's see.
Wonderful writing. R and R, right down here. R and Brianna, you select.
No. Child.
Our children. Our children. Okay. And what would that answer be?
1 out of 4. 2 out of 4. 2 out of 4.
So James, do you see what the denominator is about?
4.
There's a total number here of people.
It's the whole thing.
It's the whole thing, okay? I'll watch the time, don't worry. You get the denominator part now? And then the numerator, since there are 2 children, would be 2. So 2/4, okay? Okay, James, you getting that a little bit now? You are sharp. Very sharp today. You asked such good questions.
Second.
Okay, someone want to finish writing this, and then I'm going to ring the bell?